into the silent night, an endless fall. Like cuts from 1,000 knives, I hear you call. But I'm still stumbling in the dark, a silent howl, as I dissolve into your arms. I waited now, seduced by a sweet mirage. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. Jaded, the scar you left feels like an open wound. I'm down and low, don't wake me up, it's still too soon. I hear you call, but I'm still falling deep in love. I'm washed away and carried to your sweet embrace. I waited now, seduced by a sweet mirage. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. And it's hurting like it never has before. Fading slowly into the silent night, an endless fall. Like cuts from 1,000 knives, I hear you call, but I'm still stumbling in the dark, a silent howl, as I dissolve into your arms. I waited now, seduced by a sweet mirage. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it never has before. Jaded, the scar you left feels like an open wound. I'm down and low, don't wake me up, it's still too soon. I hear you call, but I'm still falling deep in love. I'm washed away and carried to your sweet embrace. I waited now, seduced by a sweet mirage. We could leave or we could stay, sedated, stayed wide awake. I can't do this anymore, it's hurting like it
All right. Hopefully, yeah, I think we're good. One of the things I always check when I start a stream, welcome, it is Friday. One of the things I always check is I've got some graphics on the screen that helps to show that I've got audio capture, which is perfect. I don't know what it sounds like. The only thing I can do is self-monitor, and that's what I do. So I'm going to do that in just a second. Got some graphics on this. Perfect. Sounds good. I've got this. I've been using this Yamaha MG10XU for a long time as a audio interface, and it seems like it's always behaving. I can always count on it. So yeah, it's Friday, and as my thumbnail states, well, actually, my thumbnail is kind of interesting. If you look at the graphics on the thumbnail that I posted, I don't know if I can. I guess I could look for here. Let me see if I've got a. Oh, there's those right there. I can turn that off. Main mic, main camera, space background here. I can add a. I should add it. I'm going to show you. I've got a little project going on. Let me see if I can add this ND source. So I'm going to go ahead and launch my NDI. NDI is really handy. It allows you to like quickly stream video from your phone. It's kind of nice. So I got it my social media file. And I'm going to see if it'll post an NDI, and you can use your camera lenses, which are really good. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the NDI source there and see. I go to properties, and then I'm going to go to find my camera. It says highest quality. I don't know where it's at. Where is it at? Maybe it's hidden behind another. It's not hidden behind my background. It's not capturing my NDI. And that's off. That's on. You never know. Stuff around here, you just either working or it doesn't work. But it was working last time. Sometimes you have to create a new NDI source, so I'm gonna throw that one away. I'm going to hit remove, delete, yes. For some reason, sometimes you can add a new source. So I'm going to go that, and then I'm going to look for NDI source, and then I'm going to add it, hit OK. Then I'm going to look for it. There it is. Hit OK. And, oh boy. Let's go put it down here, but it should be there. It's not there. Let me take my space background. Nope, it's gone. It's not working. That's too bad. NDI is a really nice tool. I sometimes things get corrupted. So, oh well. I know what's going on. Let me try it one more time. I think I found the problem. Let's see if I figured it out. But yes, it is Friday. It's fun Friday. And on Fridays, I like to have fun. There's my NDI source. Let's go to properties. Let's make hello, Harms. Maybe not. Yeah, it's not. It should show up. I should be seeing it right now, and it's not coming in. I didn't practice it. I didn't expect to use it. So, yeah, sometimes things work and sometimes they don't. So, rename properties. Yeah, it should come up on my HX camera, and things happen. All right, I'm going to turn that off so I don't have it trying to do things. But I was going to show you the progress of a print I've got going on. Yes, I still do 3D printing. I'm actually looking for a new 3D printer. So it would be nice to find a new 3D printer that I could use. And I've been kind of eyeing up a Creality printer. Let me see, Creality printers. Let's see, Creality printers. That's what I should have been doing. It's what I should have been. There's a 3dofficial.com. Mid-year sale. They're always on sale. That's the other thing. And they're getting better. They always have, let's see, activate cashback. Okay. But the one I'm looking for is a Neo. Let's see, Neo series. I have to look at the Neo series. Bestsellers. I go look through the Ender bestsellers. Ender 3. I already got that. I think it's the Neo. Ender 3 Neo, upgraded 3D CR Touch ABL, and let's see, is that the one? Well, okay. So a couple of things that I would like to have. Let me go ahead and throw up my display so you can see what I'm looking at. One of the things I would be loving to have. Oh, I should probably put my chat up too. Maybe. Let me see if my dock will. Let's see, where's my, let's see, chat, downstream kick, let's see, unavailable. I need a dock. I need to know what's going on. And I had it up. And this one used to capture that here. I'm gonna have to add a, let's see, where's my dock camera? Chat stream. And then I gotta find it. So here, I gotta find it first. I can't put up nothing. But yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to that. But anyways, look at that. $197 for sale. This one has an auto leveling function, but if you look in the back, the one thing about this, look in the back, you've got your power supply standing, vertical. The only thing I wouldn't recommend this to people is they don't like a lot of noise. If you're going to put this outside or out in the garage or something, you're good. The electronics are getting better. If you look down here at the electronics, they're putting a nice display in there, so it's easy to see what you're doing and what you're up to. I believe it's direct drive too. It's a direct drive printer. Oh no, there's a bottom tube on there. Yeah. Okay. So a couple things I'd look for. One, direct drive. I'd like a direct drive, auto leveling. That would be another one. Larger base would be another thing. Those kinds of things. There's the Neo S1. Maybe it's the Neo S1 series. Yeah, these are a little more pricey. S1 direct drive. So here it is. This I think is the one. This is a really good deal right here. Okay, you see it's got the direct drive print. Really nice. Going down to the dock right there. It's got auto leveling. And it's just got those, and then of course it's got the nice electronics. And guys, it's $280. It's under $300. So you can't, and then actually you can't get much better than that. They've taken a lot of the problems and they've fixed it. Okay, with this one. So maybe I'll use I'll use my phone for my chat stream today. Let's do that. Let me go into my. I gotta watch. Hey, I don't know who's on. So guys, I'm just telling you. That's why I had to go and check. So there we go. There's my live chat. So Eat More Possum is on there. Chris Wedgeworth, how you doing? And let's see. Thank you, Kai, for popping in. Quit being a cheapskate. Yeah, I am definitely all right, I had to turn that down. So, I get announcements that come through. It's the end of the day. I haven't left work yet, so we get announcements that come through. But $280, you get everything you need right there. Now, the only thing I would say it would be nice is if I could have a larger print base. It's got a filament sensor. Okay, that's kind of nice. So they're all of these printers, they're adding a little bit better just features. So I need to update. The one that's printing right now needs to be updated. The one thing I did do that updates my tools, that was a very inexpensive update. So if you're a live streamer, you want to update, and you want to make your life better. You want to be like Albert Kim, there you go. You want to show your hands off or something. Let's see here. Where is my here? This is what I'm looking for right there. So we got the dock cam. There we go. So Dad random, yeah. So this, you can do this. You can do this very easily. You know, I would just get a regular old dock camera. They got basically 4A cameras now, or 4K cameras now, that are decent dock cameras. They're not the greatest quality lens. You know, when you pay for $100 or you pay 60, you can get as little as $60. You can get a really nice document camera. There you go. So then you can do the hand model stuff. So I love this setup I've got. I spent 5 years setting up this current setup. I'm still using the exact same Yamaha audio interface. I'm using a really cheap microphone. This is a completely cheap microphone. There it is right there. You can't get much cheaper than this one. There it is right there. I'm using my dock cam, there, but this is not. That audio interface is, I think they're about $300, something like that. It's old now though. You probably pick one up for cheap now. But that audio interface there, I mean, you can put 4 channels on it. You've got, so you got 4 input channels and you got 3 output channels. I mean, it's made for music and then you've got effects built into it. So it's kind of nice that way. With this camera here, there's a lot of things I can do to adjust with it. So it's nice. It's, if you're a builder, if you're Kai, and you're wanting to build things and you want to, I think a document camera is the way to go. I think, instead of spending money, I've done both. I've used my main camera and just pointed it down, but this one has a flexible arm. I mean, you could buy a document camera or you could buy a cheap web camera, but then so this thing is is at least got, well, it says it has 4K, you never know. But the detail's good. It's got good app support. It adjusts well. Not bad. I mean, it's definitely on the cheap side. I'll tell you, it's definitely on the cheap side. Of course, don't be a cheapskate. All right, so anyways, yeah. Let's get that dock camera off and let's go back here. But yeah, I've been looking because the big problem I've got right now is there's just nothing going on. I mean, as much as we want to dig up stuff to do, we can go. I do want to tell you that I did. Hey, Kai, if you are still on, I did order my iFlight for my goggles V2. I've got the new. I did order that. That's on the way because I want to do some flying. I told you FPV season coming up, and I wanted to replace. My goggle pads. So I went to Pyrodrone. So I'm going to go there. I like Pyrodrone. They're fast. For me, they are. And let's see, for racers, let's get on my Pyrodrone account here. And so these guys, there's air unit. Let's see, what's that? Osprey flip antenna. Look at those. Oh, I see. Look at that. Look at those aftermarket antennas. Has anybody bought any of these? These suck. I mean, look at how nice and small they are. Flyfish Osprey Flip G2 dual band antenna for DJI goggles 2. Did I say V2? Goggles 2. $50 for 2 freaking antennas, man. Oh, man, I don't know if I could do that. But those are the Flip G2s. So it'd be interesting. Bamboo Lab again. Bamboo Lab P1S. Oh my gosh, I want to look at this. Let's see, P1S. Oh boy. Oh, who's buying that one? Who's buying that printer? Oh my Lord, that thing's expensive. Holy crap. There ain't no way I'm buying that. Look at that, $6.99. Holy crap. Here's one for $5.99. Man, look at that printer. Let's see. 3D, let's see, set up 15 minutes. Yeah. It looks cool. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the interface on that. What's the bed size? What's the print size? Let's see. Let's go down in there. I want to look at the print volume on there. Multicolor capable. That's cool. Standard mode. It's got ludicrous mode. So if you're going to print in ludicrous mode, that's kind of what I'm printing like right now. I got a print going on that's looking like. Let me see if it's still printing. Let me just double check because it's. Yep. Yep. I was going to show you using the NDI, but obviously I can't do that. My camera is not behaving. But yeah, ludicrous mode. Yeah, my print's almost done, by the way, over there. It's at the last few seconds of print. So excellent. That was an hour and 30-minute print. I'll show you what I printed in just a minute here. But vibration compensation. Oh boy, here we go. All right, another announcement coming through. But yeah, I guess you get what you pay for, right? If I want to make a giant horse head. What is the size of what is my print size? Max speed, tool head, print acceleration package right here. Physical dimensions, let's see. 1280 by 720, let's see, it's got its own chamber monitor. Oh, okay, build volume, 256 by 256 by 256. So that is the build volume. So that's what, that is your volume size. So anyway, no, we're not going to go there. So let's go back to what I can afford here. And we'll go to the Creality. Let's see, Ender 3 V3 SE. Well, look at that. That's basically, okay, this is basically what I bought when Kai and I bought so that's a direct drive 2. So this is their low budget. Does that auto level? Has to. Touch, yeah, CR touch leveling capable, Sprite direct extruder, 250 millimeter high speed. So there you go, right there. That's a direct drive. Come on, Kai. This is it right here. $219. Right there. $219. There's your drive. Okay, 73%. Time saved. And then there's my build plate. And there's my electronics. Okay, I mean, look at that. For $200, I can up my game. Okay, I can be more productive. So, see, print volume is, let's see, is a little smaller, 250, yeah, easy, let's see. This is a special extra random live stream. Bamboo will print in half that time. Yeah, with 4 times the cost. Guys, I got time. I don't, here, let me see. I think my print's done. Yeah, it hasn't cooled down yet. When it winds down. Come on, guys. Creality's, they are dirt cheap. Let's see. That's the 3V3 SE. So let's go up here. Here's their Ender 5 S1, which is, let's see, faster printing. That's $450 right there. So if you wanna throw more cash out, you got this. Of course you can. So let's see, so this is for, you can definitely use hotter temperatures, high temperature printer. So there you go, $450. If you want a high temperature print head, if you're going to be printing PETG and stuff like that, it's going to be hot, maybe something like ABS or something. But there's the side view. Yeah, direct drive. Let's see, where is the? No, that's not a direct drive. Isn't that a Bowden tube? Where's the filament go? I don't see it. All right, let's go in here. Let's go check some more here. Here's 280. Okay, so for another $80, what do I get? I think, Kai, this is the question that you should be answering. Okay, so like, let's go to the Ender 3 S1. Let's go here, full metal. Now, this is a full metal S1. And this one here is it's almost $400. So what do you gain from that? Look at that. It's the same build plate. Look at that, the same plastic knobs and stuff. And, they put on some better springs. Same thing, extruder direct drive. You got the, you still got the filament monitor. So, I don't know. Ender 3 S1 versus the Ender 3 S1 Pro. I don't know. This is something we need to discuss on a Tuesday. We need to get on there and we need to decide what the next course of action will be when it comes to printers. So it is good. I'm always in a starting printer mode. So I don't print professionally. So I'm always looking for a better deal. Like the Neos are good too. I mean, this is a low cost printer, the Neos. Everything's getting better. You can Max Neo, so you got a big old build plate right there. So there's the Max Neo. So you've got a lot of decisions to make when you're looking. So here's another Bowden tube printer, but this is a larger print base. It's a 300 by 300 by 320. I don't really print anything big, so. Unless you're going to print those goofy things that you stick on if you want to stick on your Avata, you want to put the bumpers or something on, you want to customize that. Do you want to make Dobo's like mic tube? You can make that. I mean, you can find that, to put the little DJI thing in there. So that's that. But anyway, I am definitely looking for a replacement. It's because winter is coming, and this is where we have time, to do printing. All metal extruder can go to higher temps. So the extra cost comes from the larger or the more robust extruder. So yeah, we'll go and look. We're going to look at other products for sure. So. Eligo. Let's see. Let's look at Eligo. What's he says? He says it's Eldrune, Eligo.com. Thank you for I don't have a. Let's see. Let's find the Eligo. What's that guy doing? Oh, I was going to show you something here in a second. All right, so this is actually something I wanted to show you too in a second, this thing right here. So we're gonna come back to that. I just wanna make sure it's in the same spot. I wanna look at the Iligo. You're saying Iligo. Let's see. I just wanna look at how it's Iligo. Let's see, Iligo printers, there's a whole bunch of them. Neptune, there we go, it's a whole bunch of them in here. Okay, so obviously these are just knockoffs. Let's go to Iligo, let's go to here, and let's look at that. Oh, they got some good prices in there. There we go, we got some price here. Let's look at some of their printers. Let's go to a mid-range one. Let's look at price, and let's go to, let's see, there's a $200 printer. Oh, you know what I like there? Look at that. I like that they have the controller there where you can grab it right off the dock, go in and print punch in your stuff. The other thing I'd like if the card slot, if they would have a card reader for larger cards, that would be nice. The little ones get corrupted so fast. Let's see, auto leveling, good. Let's see, that's the print base. What does it say for size? No contact, high precision sensor, no more tedious bed leveling. So we have a bed leveling sensor. Looks like we have they're trying to 47 dB. Actually, I actually should do a sound test. I do have a dB meter, a decibel meter. I should do that for my Creality here. I still am using the Ender 3 over here, and I have the budget Ender. I forget the Ender. Was it the 2? Ender 2. Anyway, the cheap one that came out, it's worth like $60 right now. It's a nice little TPU printer. But yeah, these are good. Here, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this site. Laser engravers. And then a lot of people are selling 3D scanners now. That's another big thing. Is to be able to do, but they're, look at that. They're $500 for a 3D scanner. So, so that's that. So Iligo, I'm gonna save this on my list of stuff. Put this over here next to all my bikes. And I'll go in there just in case we want to look and find out Neptune 3 versus Neptune 3 Pro, and of course, Neptune 4. They got a sale. Let's see what the Neptune 4 costs here. Let's just look in here. $259. So this is your mid-range printer, your new version of a mid-range printer. Let's see, $225, $265. So, I don't think we gain much. I think that, these are not made to do large things. Let's see what the features are. Print volume, let's see, max speed, 11 by 11 auto leveling, 300 degrees centigrade high temp nozzle. That's good. So it does have a high temp nozzle. Look at the bottom. I always look at the build plate on the bottom there. You see it's got the plastic knobs. I don't like it that they're plastic, but it's got the heavy duty springs. That's the high temperature springs. PLA, PETG, ABS, TPU, and nylon. So USB and LAN transfer, so you can hook this right directly up to your local area network, which is very nice. So if you can do a LAN transfer and then not have to move cards around, I like that idea as well. So it looks like it's well built. I'm looking for plastic parts. We don't know what's in the print head. We can't see, but that would be, so very much like the Ender series. So, hey, thanks. I appreciate that little tidbit of information. So you want the Neptune 4. Yeah, that's what I would get for sure. It's the newer version of their line. It's going to have, let's see, I'm looking for different updates. There's your resin stuff. Let's go. I'm going to go check my printer. So I'm going to go grab my part and see how well it did. All right. Okay, so let's look at this in just a second here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on I'm going to put it down here. So let's go and switch over to my main. There's a dock camera. Go down here. All right. So this is the part I just finished right here. Look, that's pretty smooth. It's a pretty smooth, I would say. Let's go ahead and do a little focus on there. A little autofocus. It does have smart, I can't actually turn on it. This camera does have a smart focus feature. I usually turn the autofocus off, but that's pretty clean. I did not level the bed before I printed this. I don't see any misprints on the inside. So this is good. A great, nice, smooth print. I was going to customize the front of this, but I didn't. So, but yeah, that turned out really good. Yeah, nice. This is a PETG. So it's a PETG print. There's a little bit of fuzz. You can see. Can you see some of that fuzz? It's hard to. I need a darker background. This is a light. I usually, if you're going to do light color parts, you need a dark background. I don't have any dark paper. Here, let me see if I have a dark piece of paper to put down. Here, this is darker. So here's there. That's not very good contrast either, is it? But yeah, not bad. I turn the contrast. That's the exposure down there. So yeah, this is a nice and smooth. I am really so. A lot has to do with the settings. If the person that puts up the print, this was off of Thingiverse. So yeah, good part. Nicely done. Nicely done. That took an hour and 30 minutes. So Ender 3 is still working, guys. I'd say, you know, I would say I'm not going to throw Ender 3 out of the freaking, you know, I'm not going to kick it out right now, you know. So we're not going to kick this out. But good part. So anyway, yeah, so printing season's coming up, and definitely I'll be testing on a new printer pretty soon. I would say the problem with printers, 3D printers, is the problem with what do you do? What do you do with the old one? Because, I mean, it costs you more to ship it to somebody than it would to get rid of it, you know, and then it's so cheap to replace. It's kind of like buying electric drills, you know? So, all right, so so anyway, the Neptune 4 is really priced well. There's a lot of things I like about what that looks like right now. So I saved it. They don't have as many options. They don't have as many, you know, it has everything you need, you know, but it doesn't have as many options as Creality. Just seems like they got 1,000 printers. I think I'm going to go to the print store. I think the 3D printer store, I think that was the other place that just has all types. Let's see, 3D printer store. Let's see if I can find it. There is a 3D printer, Ultimate 3D Printing Store. That's where we want to go right there. And it just has a lot of, I mean, you can go to 3D printers, and then it's got like everything. Okay, so if you haven't been to the 3D printer store, it starts out at $1 gazillion and then it goes backwards. But it's at anything that's out. And then I would cross-reference it from the site that, you know, like here's a CR10V3 Creality. That's a $500 printer. But you just don't know what you're getting. So you do not know. And these guys got all kinds of stuff. You mean $7,000 printers. You just go back. And now they got CNC machines, resin, laser cutters, 3D scanners. They got everything. So let's go to what's another? Artillery. Artillery is another good brand. So here are the artillery. Here's some artillery printers. Here's a kind of a. Here's a pricey artillery here. But look at that big old base. And it's got built-in, all the electronics are built into the base. There's our build volume right there. 300 by 300 by 400. That's a pretty good sized build volume. There's the travel screw right there. But this is Sidewinder. You go right there and you can look at the, I can't, but yeah, this is a good printer, this Sidewinder here. But it's $100 more. It's $100 more than the one I just looked at. And I think the printing world, I think the printing world today, you really need to shop around. You know, you can't just jump on the first printer you see. Guys, that could be a life lesson right there. Don't just jump on the first printer you see. Let's see, parts. Don't be like me. I would just jump on everything. Let's see, BN, Creality. Let's go to, what's another one? Ultimaker, MakerBot. I'm just looking at different 3D Potter, Creality, Dremel, FlashForge. Yeah, FlashForge is usually Fusion's. Creality is kind of the the cheap printer. It's the the price friendly printer. Most of us know Creality. We kind of know what we're getting ourselves into. I would just go right to the Creality store. There's their V2. So that's the step up from what I'm using right now. And from what I've got, I mean, I'm not in a hurry because my print is, you're going to pay a little bit more. So I was coming over with Pyrodrone, and I was gonna look at I'll show you the face mask that I ordered. Has MadTech, maybe RC Shim, he needs to test these antennas, because I don't know. Do you trust these guys? Do you trust that stuff? Trust that data right there? I don't know. Sometimes you just don't. But for $50, you better, we better be getting something for it. So I kept remember I got rid of my Integras, and I just kept these. And then like I said, I bought the face piece. So let me go to FPV gear, goggles, and then and it'll be in here. There we go. So right in here, you see the iFlight goggles 2 Integra, sponge foam. Well, these will work for both the goggles 2 and the Integras, but I bought the B model. So the B model right there with the thicker foam underneath. So I'm very, very excited to see. Just a couple days, I'll probably do a flight with the Kai 2, and I've got ELRS with the Kai 2, our 5-inch long-range build. And we'll put the new foam on the goggles and check it out. Let's check that out. So that'll be kind of fun. It's kind of a fun time to get into. We can switch over, what we're doing, and we can go to doing this. So yeah, I just bought that. So $14, and then of course shipping. I think it ends up being almost $20 when you get down to it. You get pissed that you got to pay that much to have that shipped, but it looks good. It looks really well designed and built. It should be nice. I'm looking forward to that. So there's the wide version right there. And then this is the narrow. So it cuts that light leak right there for us narrow-faced people. So yeah, so that's coming. That's on the way. Now, FlashForge is garbage and expensive. Yeah, you got to be careful because Creality comes, it's reasonable, comes fast. The printers run really good out of the box, not a lot of messing around. I still hand level mine, and to have something that would self-level would be really nice. So, does anybody want to guess as to Do you want to guess as to what I just printed? Does anybody want to guess as to what this is? Does anybody know what I printed? Actually, it's kind of a clue about some goofy little project I'm working on right now. But does anybody remember this part? You might. Put it in the chat if you remember. What is this part? What is this? What is this for? So if you happen to know, comment in the chat. Okay, tell me what that is. Kai is just going to shake his head and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" He's going to go, "Really?" Guys, I'm bored. I'm really bored. Not bored when it comes to this weekend, because this weekend I'm on bikes. I'm going out on the Q20. I'm going out on a freaking long ride on the Ridstar Q20 bike, and I'm gonna go take a trip. I'm actually got the Action 2 mount. I'm gonna mount it, and I'm gonna get out and enjoy some bike riding this weekend. A little bit of that. But yeah, I bought that one. So there, that's kind of that little piece right there. If you haven't seen the Q20, let me show you what that looks like. So I'm gonna go to the Star Q20. Just so you know, if you have not watched the video I put up, this is the bike right here. So let me show you. So this is the bike right here. And I did not pay that much, just so you know. I did not pay that much. I paid less. This is the 20. I did not buy the cheap one either. This is the 20 amp hour battery. But now, this is the thing. When you're buying e-bikes, okay, and you're buying batteries, we all know from our FPV world and from the drone world that all batteries are not created equal. So this battery pack right here, that battery pack right there has a bunch of sag to it. So right now I'm trying to determine whether the sag is because it's new or because the cells in it are not very expensive. It's performing from the distance that I want, but the other bike that I have doesn't have anywhere near the battery sag that this one has. So I'm going to see if that stays. That could be a place where they cut their costs. So when you're buying these types of bikes, but it's fun. It's a great ride. It is a lot of fun. It's built nice, simple. So yeah. So we'll see. I don't know what they used for their cells. They don't tell you. That's the mystery of these companies. They don't. They'll give you the rated output, the power 1,000. It's a 48-volt bike. But other than that, you're kind of a guinea pig. So yep, that is the Ridstar, and like I said, they discounted it a little bit. So I have a couple $100. So it's under $1,000, and this thing will go. What's the rating? What does it say? Specs they say, but I'll verify it. Let's see specs. Let's see. Sometimes they will quote a range. Yeah, you can take the battery out. You can also add another battery to it. This thing actually has a battery pack that you can buy and add to it, which is about $200. So I'm going to put Ridstar battery pack. Let's see if I can find the battery pack here. This is the other bike this is the other one that I have right here. This is the 1000. This is a really nice bike right here. So I got these two. They're twins, so I can go riding with somebody. I don't want to ride by myself. So I've got a pair of them. So Ridstar Extra. See if I can find the Yeah, I've got to do a different search. I've got the search all messed up. Let's see. E-bike, extended, battery. I know what it looks like. A handlebar extender. These are all different things that come with these. These are the harnesses, these wire harnesses. You need a longer harness so you can. This right here is a switch, so if you do put an extra battery, you can have a switch on it. It's fun. It's just like the drone world. It does the same thing. Your system range extender. So here's an extra battery here, but this one is not encased, so this one you'd have to mount. And they can go up quite a bit in price. You gotta determine where, you have to go and look at, okay, what size battery? Like I want a 10 amp hour one. A 10 amp hour battery will give me a lot of extra room. And there's the XT60 connector, and then the controller connector. So you have to find one that is compatible. So anyway, you get into that game. You get into so there's some different batteries right there. Some of these are ones that will actually, like these right here are compatible with the bike that I got. These are, this is a smaller version. I think I got a 14 amp, but these are the type of packs. See right there, that's a 189, that's almost 200. They're about $200 for these types of packs. Right there, this looks like it right here. I think it's right here. It's a triangle bike one. This one's made to basically put under the seat. So, but this is a pretty good size one, and that gives you an idea so you see that's way big. I could fit it, but that's too much. So anyway, there's a lot of, you got to do research, and then you have to do a little bit of your own fitting. But this is a 10 amp hour one. That's kind of what I'm looking for, is a 10 amp hour. And this one has a Velcro, so you can just Velcro it in there. And yeah, this one has a Dean's connector. And so in that case, you'd have to modify it. So yeah, so the bike world is actually kind of cool, and it gives me a little bit more to explore during these down times. So, all right, so let's look at one more thing. I want to go to a drone related topic really quick. So I'm going to go to our main scene here. I like to switch things up just a little bit, and I'm going to go to here. Now, one of the people I've been kind of collaborating with lately on some things, he's been kind of helpful. He's got some connections that are kind of nice and helpful. And he's been looking at a lot of these with these off-brand, maybe lesser known companies. This one is, let me see if I can, main scene. Let's see if I can add I'm going to have to go back to my other one here. So let's go back to my display cam. But right here is some footage that's being shared. This is footage from the Faith Mini 2. So Seafly, way back in the day, started to make Spark clones. So DJI Spark clones. That was when I first ran into the Seafly products. So they were making these Spark-like drones, and they've been making them ever since. I mean, these guys have been around for 5 years. So they have another product out. They have the Faith 2, the Faith 1, the Faith 2, they have the Faith Mini, the Faith Mini 2. So this is a new version that's supposed to come out. And this is actually some footage that Drone Syndrome put up. So if you have not, check out Drone Syndrome's channel. He's been sharing this stuff with me, and it's been really nice. I'm actually kind of interested now if the camera was being held a little more, it would be less shaky. But from the video I extracted, this is on Twitter, so you can just type in Faith Mini 2, and you'll get that, or Seafly Faith. You'll get some other versions. So let me show you their products really quick. I just wanted you to see kind of what they're about. Some of you guys are already familiar with that. So Seafly, Faith Mini. Let's see if I can go right there. And I give you an idea of what. So this is a Banggood sells these for under $200. Okay, so these guys have been putting out a. Now this is a drone with an OTG cable and that. So you always know that you're going to have a little bit better. This is supposed to be a this is a 3-axis gimbal, let's see here, 4K camera drone. Obviously it's a knockoff. It's a knockoff, but it does have a 3-axis gimbal. These guys are at least trying to make a 3-axis gimbal camera. There's the controller. I'm really excited for Holy Stone's new controller. Holy Stone's has got something coming that's going to blow our minds. I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling that Holy Stone is breaking through the barrier of the Mini. And if they can do it, we will have another competitor, okay? I'm really hoping that Holy Stone can pull this off. They've got a copy of the DJI controller that's really good. I've held it. I've flown with it. It is really good. I've heard people that have bought it, other than my tests, that really like it. They like how it flies. Now the camera, it's not very good, but the drone itself, is really good. It says it's a battery sag. Oh, he's going back to it's either battery sag or a lack of motor torque. No, it's battery sag. I have a voltage meter that shows the sag, so it's battery sag. I'm getting plenty of torque. I get 30 miles an hour out of that thing, but it's probably because the battery is sagging because of the amp draw. I think it's got like a 25 amp controller. It's either a 20 or a 25 amp controller. We're getting back to the battery conversation. Yeah, so that thing right there, I'm getting almost 30 miles an hour on it on flat ground. But like I said, the voltage is sagging quite a bit. It does recover though. It does recover. So I'll definitely, any of those battery questions I'm going to be dropping on Kai. So, but anyway, yeah. So that is the Seafly Faith Mini 2. So they got a Mini 2 coming out. I don't know. This video is not telling. I can't see from this video. I look for the sky. I look for clouds. There's a lot of things that I look for when I'm trying to gauge whether a product is going to be. And we don't know. It's very close to being put. Everything's coming out after September. This is supposed to be RID compliant. So it is supposed to be under 250. It is supposed to be completely RID compliant. So. No, not RID compliant. It's supposed to be, completely under the limit, and yes. So I believe that's how. And I think there are other products, if they're heavier, have to be RID compliant. So anyway, so this is something that's coming, and hopefully I'll get a chance to get my hands on it. When their first Faith came out, when the other product came out, let me just turn that down. When the other one came out, this one, I actually had it on an order, but it was in such demand when it first came out that I just didn't do it. And then now it's $150. So, and what I saw when I looked at Drone Syndrome's footage, and it just needed a little bit more. Most of these cameras, it's kind of like they're getting the flight platform good, but the camera is still like the quality of a dash camera. You've seen dash camera footage. It just doesn't have the crisp video. It is just it's not what we would consider to be high-end video yet. And we're not looking for and this is a sub 250, but this is their first attempt. And I think, there's a 3-axis gimbal Mini knockoff. So I'm not, and then of course you can see that we have a OTG connection, which is, if it doesn't have an OTG connection, it's just not, to me, it's very hard for me to fly, but I do. So. Anyway, that's where we're at. We're at that right there. And there's Yeah, that's $138. Wow, these are getting cheap. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, so there it is, Steve Fly Faith Mini. That's what it is right there. Used. There you go. You can buy one for $99 on eBay. Crap, I should have bought that one. For 99 bucks, it's used, man. This is this is probably a reviewer model. Look at the look at the props. Look at that. That is not good. Look at the look at right there. Look right here. I'm gonna open and make it bigger again. Look at this right here. So this prop right here, and that is not good. How can I, come on here, I gotta make it bigger. But right there, you see that is a very inexpensive, that looks like they squeezed some really cheap like rivets together. It doesn't look, it looks scary. And there's a battery. Let's see, is that a 3S battery? My guess it's a 3S battery. I can look at the specs and find that out quickly. But we need let's see, some shells are scratched, some are basically brand new, will be equipped with the new set of, they're scratched because they all crashed. But I want something, look at that. That's not even the picture from the actual drone. I mean, this, right here, look at that. That's not the same. Yeah, those are like different drones. That's fake that's a false advertising. See that right there? That is not a Faith Mini. So do not sucker into that one. Did you see how I suckered into it quick? But you got to have an eye for stuff. You can't. Yeah, that's garbage. Do not buy that. That is not a factory refurbished Faith Mini. Here's an eBay version right here. Let's see what that one looks like. But yeah, they're unloading these, and when people are unloading stuff, here's one battery, 2 batteries, $200. Nah, I'm out. But when they start unloading these kinds of things, there's something else coming down the pipe. So, but that is the Faith Mini, and then we should have a Faith Mini. We should have a Mini 2 coming out. So we'll see what happens with that. They were thinking about calling it the Mini Pro, I guess. That's at least what Drone Syndrome was saying. It says here's some sneak peek shots from the upcoming C-Fly Faith Mini 2. The name was recently changed from Pro. So this is what will be officially called on release. So it's the C-Fly Faith Mini 2, which I think is, so we'll see. We'll see. So we'll see what happens with that one. So, all right. It is an hour into the stream. I am pretty much at that point where I think I am kind of done. So, I've been having a good old time with this product right here, and it has been amazing. So, I think Dobo just put out his review just recently, some things that you should look out for. I do agree with him. He actually made a comment on the fact that it doesn't come with its own power brick. But he did put up a really good option. It was a power brick with it was a $35 power brick with 100 amp output. So or 100 watt output. So that was good. So you can charge it up inexpensively. You just need your own cable, and it really makes no sense. Many of those chargers have multiple. I think Kai, you did one too, right? Didn't you put some up recently? The other thing is the camera. I haven't found anything to really complain about yet. The one thing I haven't done is I haven't put a filter out on it yet. I'm looking for an ND8 for mine. They're about $20, and so I'm not going to put somebody's filter on it unless they give it to me. Just to be quite honest, I'm definitely not going to talk I'm not going to say anything about it unless they put up a product for me to test Doesn't that sound a little bit arrogant? Hey, you know what? I put some time in this hobby. So, yeah. So if you want me to test your freaking ND8, send it over. So, all righty, guys. I am out of here. I am thinking about moving on today. And let me see. Let me answer some chat stuff if it kind of came through. Yeah, we're kind of done today. But so hopefully you liked my channel art. That was done on Adobe. Can I show that? Let me see if I can show you a version of it. I got the pro version of Adobe Spark. Adobe Spark is really good. And this is not the, let me open this up here. Where's my Adobe Spark? Where's my Adobe Spark? I can't find it. Why can't I find my Adobe Spark link? It's because it's in here. It's right there. Right there. This is not the pro version, but the pro version has AI built into it. Everybody's got AI, man. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I can do an example here. Say I open up here's an old convert for desktop. This is an old version of my of a thumbnail for another live stream that I did. Let's see if it has any of the new premium. Yeah, it does. It has some of the new premium stuff. So you can actually add shadows and stuff to the new version of Adobe Editor. So let me just put this up really quick before I run out the door here. So this is Adobe right here. The cool thing you can do, like for text, here's my text layout. It's got suggestions, but you can go down here and you can add text effects. And then I can go to loose. Let's see, agree. I can go to here. And then I can go for realistic. I can go to different, I can change the type of realistic text. So it gives it texture. So if at high resolution, so this is only good if you are showing the stuff in high resolution. Where is that? So here's an example here. I want to add some. Let's see. Where is that one feature? I'm trying to find colorful fine liner. I'm looking for a specific thing in the view. I think it's in the view all. Let me go view all here and go down to the bottom. These are all different textures. So anyway, you can, I'm not finding what I want. And I hate that when I'm, in this sample, it should be there. It should be, that's just when you're putting stuff around it. Tint. Where's my text? There's all my text here. Text effects. Let me change here. I'm going to do this. I've got that selected. Here's some text. There's an example of a text effect right there. Right there. Isn't that cool? So it says iFlight Defender up there. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to delete it. They actually made a right-click function too, so you can get rid of stuff. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to call this iFlight Defender. You see how it makes it all cute and pretty? So yeah. So anyway, it's really AI is really changing here's the dynamic too. So I can now dynamically move this around and it'll automatically fit iFlight Defender. I got dynamic selected right there. Usually it will resize based on how I've got it copied. So that's that. That's the dynamic where you've got two different sizes. So it's really cool. It's a fun toy. I spent a bunch of time, and of course you can change the colors. You can change the different outlines, so I can add an outline to it. where is that other one? Shadow. I think it's shadow. Let me go to shadow here. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So if I want to lay a shadow down on this, I'll go to like hazy, and it'll create a hazy or a glow, and then I can change the color. So I'm going to change it to yellow so you can see it. See that? Isn't that kind of fun? So that is the same text with a hazy yellow shadow over it. That is really cool. So that's the kind of stuff that Adobe is doing now. It's a lot of fun. So it's a very powerful tool. They still are charging me the same. It's like $10 a month I'm paying for it, something like that. So, yeah. So you've got all this control you have over your text, and then of course you've got different versions. And like I said, it automatically suggests different texts. So if what's this telling me? My library? I don't know. There's all kinds of things in here. These are different. So this will automatically default to fat text. Let's see. Let's change it to something else. Let's change it to like a balloon text. God, there's some cool stuff in here. It is really cool, and they're all different. Let's put like moon. Let's put moon craters on it. Okay. So now I added moon craters. So I'm going to take this off. Here, actually, I should have. Let's see. I'm going to turn that into moon. Let's see. Text effects. These are all. Those are the crazy because it suggests stuff. View all. Then I'm going to put moon on here. Where's the moon crater one? I'm trying to find it here. I'll get rid of the other moon here. Let's get rid of that and delete. Yeah, so I want to turn the one I've got into moon crater. Maybe I can't. That should show up. So, I don't know what I did. Let's see, text effects. I did that. I should be able to go down to moon crater. So those are load more. These are different. These are taking what I've already got. You see how that's all graffiti? You can change all that. Like this is different color graffiti. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I gotta sign off here. But isn't that cool? That's all AI driven, and then I can, like you're saying, it's just a lot of fun, and it creates for really cool thumbnails. So you're definitely gonna start seeing some different versions of stuff just for artwork sake. So, all right, I thought I'd show you that. I thought that was kind of fun. But that's Adobe Spark, and this is for the PC. You also could do that on your phone. It has a lot of the same options. So, all right, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Thank you so much for showing up and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and exploring some things. It is Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I don't know if I'll be doing anything on Tuesday. We'll see. Kyle will probably share with me if he's able to do anything. I don't know his schedule, and I'm not going to rush him. There's nothing we're in a hurry to do. So, yeah. That is the plan. And if there's something comes up, of course, I'll share it with you. I've got some videos that'll definitely pop up in the next couple of days. I'm still out there. I'm still making and creating content. I'm still excited about making and creating content. I'm looking for new things to do in the drone world and in the bike world. I'm looking for multiple things to keep it interesting. I mean, there's more to the life. I mean, we love drones, but there's more to the world. There's more to tech, to technology. We got 3D printing. We've got FPVs, goggles and controllers, and we've got builds that people are working on. We've got still GPS stuff, but it's very, very spotty right now. So it's where to go. And I'm hoping that Holy Stone, please. Seafly, please. We need to get another player. And Femi, freaking step up. You guys can make a product. get your camera game on. You've got a great flying platform. $299 for a FIMI for this right here. This is actually the FIMI 8X8 Mini. I mean, they can do it. Okay, they can do it right there. Okay, they can make a product that we're interested in looking at and seeing. So yeah. Anyway, let's do. We got the LumaRipe 3. Let's do something here. So yeah, I just changed my my transition effect. Let's see what happens, man. I'm gonna go to. Yeah. All right. So, anyways, have a great weekend. Enjoyed you guys popping in. I need to bring my chat stream in again. I'll do that. Just give me some time. It's easier to do it in different places. So, I do have some drones hopefully coming up that I can share with you that are not DJI. Looking forward to that. And anyway, have a great weekend. All right. Take it easy. And I'm out of here.